have the Heritage Inn that donated 2 rooms for 3 nights, so that was extremely generous of them. We've had Denny's donate meals, we've had Smitty donate meals, we've had Bavarian Chalet donate meals, and Pizza Hut donate meals. And we're waiting for another couple to join in the effort to sustain the walk. So we really would like to thank them as well, and it really shows the community together.
That's great. That's one of the great things about Cranbrook, I'm sure you experience that in other cities.
So who needs the big buckets here?
George, congratulations on the
Thank you for your donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I also want to point out the resident there who aggressively helped us collect some money.
Yes.
The
Fundraising effort.
squeegee.
Yeah, knocking on the window.
Definitely kept me entertained. And by the way, this is my BC road manager, David Wright-Smith.
Hi, David.
He's also a liver transplant recipient.
So I understand you joined the walk in Alberta?
Calgary, just almost 3 weeks ago. When I heard about George's walk, I thought it could help. And as it turned out, just lost the road, so I dropped in.
Very kind.
So doing the best I can to negotiate this year.
Yeah.
It's a long time since I've
Been to this side of it? For yourself?
Rushed to the hospital with liver failure, and I was told I only had 2 days left to live. And I already had my funeral planned, you know, as most people are now. And next day, I got a call telling me that an organ was available, and I knew what it took. I knew that somebody had to pass away, and the family was approached, and they had to make that hostile decision. Surgery. I felt like I had a second birth. Very, very sick. I was very healthy, and I was out of the hospital. And, the decision that was made was so awesome that I wanted to do something to acknowledge that decision, and that's where this walk came about. You know, I think we can keep, you know, bringing this decision that, you know, that can be made by anyone to Canadians. They're going to get inspired to make that decision more often. If that happens, more lives will be saved. You will hear more success stories. And the family members they're living with a lot of benefits too, because from a negative, a positive turned out. You know, lives were saved, and their families were happy, their friends were happy. So, you know, it's a right thing. You know, we're promoting a good thing, a right thing, and we're hoping to give those people that are presently on the waiting list right now hope. You know, and that's really about that.
How has the feedback been in the communities you've been to?
It's been very positive, very, very positive. Each community has clearly shown that too. You know, besides having members from that community rally up some groups and individuals, we got the politicians coming out. We've been getting a highly supportive media coverage. They've been putting out positive stories. This is a reflection of what Canada wants. You know, this walk is just a gimmick. I'm just getting everybody's attention so we can put the focus where it really belongs. And that's to promote this decision and to bring awareness to people.
How long have you been on the walk so far?
Today is actually day 305, and whoever did my schedule, I feel like shooting because he put me in the prairies in the winter, and I'm still defrosting. you know. But I'll tell you something. Through all the aches and pains and all those things, like I never forget that, you know, I wouldn't be around if somebody didn't make that decision. So that all becomes secondary.
Oh, I noticed. I looked down at your shoes. They look like they're extremely well worn.
A little bit worn and torn, yeah. Actually, I wore them right through the winter. Can you believe that? I didn't put on those Sorels. How can you tell? I need another pair. And you know, there was a pair that was donated to me where was I? Fernie. And I'm just in the process of breaking them in. You know, so I'll have a new pair soon. You know, get these feet a little bit healed up before I get back on the road.
How about nationally? How is this issue being dealt with on that level?
Well, we were very, very happy to see Mr. Rock make that big announcement a week and a half ago in Edmonton. You know, he actually invited me as a special guest there because I was screaming his name out at every community to make this move. And, you know, we passed him the torch, and he outlined his agenda, and he made a major commitment, making the organ and tissue donation a priority, you know, by Health Canada, which was a good first step. And, you know, they're about to put a campaign of awareness and education, which is another good step, and they're going to try and have the highest standards when it comes to our medical systems from coast to coast. So we got 3 good steps. We still need a little bit of work in the infrastructure of the system that we have. You know, we need to look at developing a national registry for data bank, looking at making the decision possibly legal binding so we can be less dependent on approaching your family at a really difficult time. Create things called mutual consent where we have the option of donor families meeting the recipients. That can't happen right now in Canada. You know, so there's a few things that can grow from the initiative that we took, and you know, I'll keep campaigning to get these things done. And when I'm talking on behalf of many Canadians. Like, I absorb everything that people talk, and I'm like a human data bank. So what I'm hearing just comes out from what they want, you know. So we want to leave the question with people right now is, you know, how do you feel about making this awesome decision, but knowing that it's going to be dependent on your family member to make the final decision at a difficult time? You know, we're leaving that question and see what, you know, we should put the role of Canadians when it comes to something like that. Because it is also a question of rights and freedoms. So we want to put that question to Canadians and see how they think that we should have a legal binding decision, then we should put that into our system.
And then service from yourself. Well, thank you for coming out and giving this cause the support it deserves. And thank you, George, for coming to Cranbrook.
And we're going to talk about it. Maybe we'll...
Then what I can say. So keep on going, and thank you very much.
So that's a wrap.
Yeah,
Feel something out.
yeah.
No symptoms.
Yeah.